Welcome back. One day off. We're back to Kane's Corner. I thought we had a good conversation yesterday with Steve. I was thinking today about a few things. I wrote to Jake. I don't know what his Twitter handle is. He goes on John's show, GVE. The show has become what it's become. They used to have a good mix of people. They used to have that piece of shit BA on there. They used to have Vodka, who's another piece of shit. They had Jay on, who's also a piece of shit. And those guys are all gone now. And now what we're left with is a rambling idiot, Jake, who could be better. Every time I go on this fucking show, this guy comes at me. It ruins the show. I've told John this, that John doesn't really care, which is not surprising that John doesn't give a fuck about his own show. But every time I'm on there, it seems like this guy's coming at me with 30-mile-an-hour fastballs that do nothing. They don't do anything. It's just unproductive. I actually like John's show. I enjoy just going on and having a chat and talking to the guys and whatever. And this guy seems to be just obsessed with, just ruining the show. And I don't want it to be because of me, So I figured we'd have him on. We'd hash it out. I don't know where it'll go. There's going to be a few ground rules, though, to be quite honest, Jake. You need fucking ground rules because you're fucking retarded. So you need them. We will not do slurs here. Anything that goes over the line, I'm sorry. I'll have to take you out. Manners has offered to let me go live with you. I respect it. I'm, unlike other people, maybe in the universe, a Tim Smith of sorts, who is fucking begging me to fucking retweet his shit, and then he's kind of like strong arming me in the DMs. Strong arming me to, if I retweet his stuff, he'll retweet mine. I found it kind of funny. But listen, Tim, I would always retweet your stuff. I mean, you're like family. You're like a brother, like we're in the same battle together. So I'd always give you a retweet, but it was kind of funny. But we're not going to do slurs. We're not going to do anything that goes over the line, Jake. I'm going to have to take you out. That's just how it's going to be. This is not Mike and the Minifans where we let, we bring on people and don't give any ground rules. I'm sure nothing was said to you. I don't know. But on this show, we don't want that. I got a couple things to address first, and I'm very upset with myself that I forgot it. Steve, he was so calm and normal. He kind of disarmed me a little bit. I forgot, but the other night on Menors Live, there was a crazy conversation. I mean, let's say one thing. Montante's gotten very negative, but he did have a good point about this, and I don't know if he made it sound like what Menors said he didn't go good for his pedophile vibes, which I don't know if I agree with that, but Menors had a wild idea about making a teddy bear, a Ted/D bear of Ted Sellers. That was going to be a bear that looks like Ted Sellers. That when you push its stomach, it laughs like Ted. And I told Manners, it is just such a fucking look into the guy's mind, how crazy this guy is. I thought about that all night, how fucking wild that was. First of all, who would even buy it? I don't know. Maybe I would buy one, but I'm upset yesterday that I didn't get to go over it with Steve. I totally forgot about it. But on Manners Live, he brought it up. He was very serious. He wanted to have a teddy bear to sell for the Minifans. I'm not sure exactly who would buy it. I was shocked. It was, I don't know how I really felt about it. I think I'm a little nauseating in a way, but enjoyable show. A very funny situation where we're going to sell bears that look like Ted Sellers. I don't know. Is there going to be other Minifans that are going to be able to take the stage too? We're going to make bears of, I don't know, Pat Ford or John Warren. I don't know, but very odd, very bizarre. And that's why I love the guy, the crazy guy. Also last night, and I'll probably get into Jake about it, get into it with Jake a little bit, is Robbie V Spaces. I don't know if anybody watched or listened. I guess it's a listening thing. I was talking to a prominent Minifan, maybe somebody that has a show on the network, and they said they fell asleep during it. I'll be honest. It was probably the worst thing I've ever listened to. It was so fucking bad. It is nothing. I mean, when you have memes on a stream, it's going to suck. He is fucking awful. Memes, don't go on any streams. You fucking ruin him. You suck on the fucking streams. It was so bad. I feel bad for Robbie and Danny. I mean, it was. I've been hearing that these streams are unbelievable. It was fucking brutal. It was unlistenable. I mean, I told you the guy fell asleep. I fell asleep, and then I couldn't even believe how bad it was. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't really understand the purpose of it. It was terrible. I don't know if anybody else listened, but we're gonna bring on Jake right now. He's sitting there. He's in the chat like a fucking retard, like usual. This is my problem with this guy. He's waiting to come on the show, and he just can't help himself but go in the chat. But we'll bring him on again. Jake, remember what I told you. I don't want to do this to you too much, but don't fuck around. All right, Jake.
Hey, bro.
You gotta keep it clean. How drunk are you?
Not that.
You look good. You look a little low energy. You all right? You gotta pep up a little bit. All right.
Why are you so pepped up?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I saw you scratching your nose.
What's that?
I saw you scratching your nose.
Nah. Usually, if I did cocaine, I'm very quiet. I don't get amped up on cocaine. I don't know why. I'm very quiet, so it's not my thing. But so I brought you. Go ahead. What?
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I agree. I don't know. I'm very I get like paranoid, so I don't really talk. That's why I really don't like it. Anyway,
your introduction was. Thank you so much for that. I think I counted one. No, I didn't count one. There wasn't anything positive in that introduction.
Yeah, I know. That's me, Jake. I mean, that's nothing new. You got something positive to bring to the table right now? You look like shit. I'm not going to lie to you. You look awful. You okay? You need to have some kind of energy. If not, we'll have to reschedule this, but you're gonna bring something to the table, right? Because you have a lot of energy on that other show.
You're trying to bring out what you said was not allowed. So I'm going to.
No, I don't want you to use slurs. That's what's not allowed. No slurs.
I believe this is what we call like a reckoning. It's, dude. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here?
What I'm talking about is every time I go on that fucking show, you seem to want to attack me, which is okay here and there.
You've got your own show to complain about a show that you get invited on.
I'm not complaining about the show. I'm complaining about you.
Okay.
You fucking derailed the fucking show. That's the problem.
I'm ready.
Nobody wants. Go ahead. Nobody wants to go on the show because you're on there, Jake. Don't you realize that? You before you kind of filtered in and you weren't really known as much because those other idiots were there, but now that they're all gone, we're realizing you are the actual problem with the fucking show. You're fucking terrible on there. You create problems. I mean, you're actually decent on the air. I don't understand why you're always attacking myself, I guess, but in general, you just blurt out bullshit and just derail the show. John had to yell at you the other day on the show. He had to smoke you because you just don't shut the fuck up. And you don't bring anything really of value to the show. So why go on the show and attack people when you bring no value to it?
Are you talking about value or are you talking about...
Yes, you're on the show. You start the show off with John. So obviously he has some kind of reason to bring you on, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you think value is like being like a ball sucker, I mean, I play a character. I mean, if you don't understand that, then
what is the character you're playing? Mr. Incest? Or I don't get it.
Mr.
You're like a
Incest.
retard.
Yeah.
I mean, retarded or like what character are you fucking playing? You're not playing a character.
I'm not retarded.
You sure?
I'm really not retarded.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, what character are you playing? I don't understand. Like, everybody thinks you're terrible on the show except for John. John's just being nice because he thinks you're, retarded. So I think that's.
Look at the comments, bro.
You think I give a fuck about those comments? Who cares?
That's what's getting you so far. That's what's getting you so far, Kane.
What was your day like today? Bring me through a day of Jake.
I don't have to explain my fucking day to you.
I'm asking, and you don't have to. I'm just asking
and I'm
what you
telling
did
you
today.
that I did. I kindly.
You said you wanted to come on the show, and you're like drunk.
I kindly Okay. All
It's
right,
stupid.
Mr. Sobriety. You just
Am I on
talked
the
to me
show
about
drunk
your
right now?
phone.
No.
Look at your fucking nose. Who punched you in your nose? Or was that a
Okay.
baseball?
This is what you're gonna bring?
Is this what I'm gonna bring? Is it
Yes.
conversation? Is it content? Yeah. What did you want to get down to?
Why every time I come on the show, you have to fucking derail it when I come
Because you're
on?
you.
I'm not gonna come on the fucking
you.
show if you're gonna derail it. It's stupid. I feel bad for John.
Then don't join the show.
He asked me to join.
No, he didn't.
How do you know?
Because
Did you see the
maybe
DMs that we?
You know why maybe he invited you because
Sure.
he wanted me to do that.
I don't
All
think
right?
so, John. I
You ever
don't think
think
so,
that?
Jake.
No, why
don't
was
think
I
so.
the one to open the show with him? Why was I the one to open the show?
He said to you, "Oh, when Kane comes on, attack him and ruin my fucking show." That's what he said to you.
No.
Are you that fucking
He
dumb?
knows what I'm gonna do.
Huh?
He knows what I'm gonna do. He really does.
He doesn't, because you don't do it to everybody. Then you do. You do it to some people, and then you run off and you come back and you run off and you come in. You're just a big fucking giant pussy. I don't understand why he would ever have you on there, but you're just a fucking pussy. You suck on the show. Why don't you just get off the show? That'd be better for everybody.
You want me to leave?
That's what I mean. You're just a fucking bitch. It's
Really?
unbelievable what a fucking pussy you are.
What was your original question, man?
Why every time I come on the show, you feel the need to have to
Because
ruin
you're a
the show?
little bitch.
That's why you ruin the show? Because I'm a little bitch?
Yeah, because I don't think you should come on the show.
Why?
And show
Why not?
that because you are not that fucking popular. You are not.
Neither are you. You're on the fucking show. Nobody's that popular. What are you talking about?
At all.
Huh?
I am not popular at all. I am a disruptor, motherfucker. All right. And if you don't realize that, Kane, you have tentacles in you, and they are Menner's tentacles. Okay. It's like I'm tripping balls now. That's probably the next thing you're gonna say. You are being used.
That's not what I'm gonna say.
You are being used. Okay. All he cares about is he's like Thanos. It's like world domination. He has to get all of the fucking like crystals, whatever the shit is. All right. And his name is Menacles. All right.
What is he using me for? Like for the 200 views I get on YouTube? I mean, nobody gets less views than me.
He's using you.
What would he use me for?
Shield. He's using you as a shield.
Shield for what? From you? Who the fuck would be worried about you, Jake? Nobody. What the fuck are you talking about? Honestly. A shield from what? From like people like you or Don the Jeweler or fuck faces like memes, like people like that? Or like who would he have a shield from?
Ostracize yourself from like the, some of the OGs.
Like who?
It would be like whom, actually.
Sorry. Like whom?
One's right here.
Who?
In the comments.
You gonna name any names, Jake, or are you just gonna fucking stumble along, you fucking wet brain piece of shit? What are you gonna do?
You gonna call me a wet brain piece of shit?
You're a fucking moron. You truly are. And I actually gave you some credit.
Because I know how to get to you. I know how to get.
You're not getting to me. I'm just wondering why you're doing it. Is it just like you just don't want me on the show?
What?
Like, I'm still gonna
come
on.
What do you want to know? I thought we were here to fucking hash some shit out. I thought
that's
we were
what I'm asking you. You haven't given me a fucking answer. You're just going around in circles like usual.
Okay, so when it's called the hash out, the first thing,
I didn't call it that. Who the fuck said that? That's the name you made up. I didn't call it that.
You tweeted it, you motherfucker.
So
Shut
what?
Up.
I didn't call it that.
Is
hash
really
out.
sad.
I'm asking you the simple question: is every time I come on the show, why do you do it? Why are you fucking up John's show by doing stupid shit like this? Nobody wants you on the show. I'm not that far off. So I like you, Jake.
I won't go on.
problem with you.
I won't go on anymore, Kane. I won't. How about that?
That's good news. Okay. The fans will be excited. But why are you doing it?
But you need to be on Meeting of the Minds to open every single fucking week.
Why would I want to do that?
Day of the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the only reason I'm not going to be on it.
The only reason you're
I'm the one that
opening, Jake,
opens
is because
with
the
him.
other guys are gone. That's the only reason you're opening. That's it.
The
You're
other
getting
guys
used.
are
You're getting used, not
gone.
me. You're
Yeah.
getting used. I do my own show. You are getting used by John because BA's not there, Dr. Vodka's not there, Jay's not there. That's why you're on. That's the reason you're on. That's it. Right? Were you going on before to open the shows?
Darwinism? I mean, like,
were you going on the shows before to open the shows before?
What?
Were you opening the shows before those, when those guys were there? Were you opening the shows?
No.
Why is that?
Not.
Why
is
that?
So gay, dude.
Why no? You're getting fucking dominated. That's why you think it's gay. You know I'm fucking
let me
right.
Bend over real quick.
I'm just curious. I'm just honestly asking. Like, if you're just gonna be a fucking cunt every time I go on there, then I just need to know. I just didn't understand why. Is because you're just like, I mean, brain injury.
Seriously, like,
yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Well, you came on, Jake. What do you think we were going to talk about?
Talking to you. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm talking to the chat, man.
That's your problem. You care about the chat. I could care two fucks about the chat.
You fucking brought me onto this fucking Kane's Korner bullshit and just wanted to speak shit and then say, why do you ruin Meeting of the Minds on me when you have nothing to do with Meeting of the Minds?
No shit, I know. Thank God, too. Thank God for that. But I'm just asking why. Is there like something that's just, I know, that's what I mean, Jake. You're just a fucking bitch. And you don't want to talk about it, and that's fine. So every time I go on there, you and Jake and fucking can make your little jokes.
I'm open to anything.
I'm asking you the question. I brought you on for that. That's why I asked you.
All right. Hey, what were you doing 7 months ago? You just like fucking like, did you buy Sirius Radio? Like, was that what was going on? Because you're a New Yorker. How'd you get into WEI bullshit?
First of all, I'm not a New Yorker.
What are you?
I'm a Rhode Islander. I'm a Rhode Islander.
Yeah, that doesn't.
That's how I got WEI.
You're not even part of
it's on 93.7. It comes in clear on FM radio.
All right. So you're a Rhode Islander. Okay.
Okay. Get it right, at least.
At least. Because I know you're at least 40 years old.
How old are you, Jack? I always wonder, how old are you?
How old am I? I'm 34.
Yes.
How old are you?
43.
43?
Yes.
Yeah. Reciprocals.
What's your point? I'd like to know what your point is.
9 years, bitch.
Wow.
When
are you moving out of your mom's house? That's the real question.
It looks like you live in your mom's house, dude.
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm helping pay for 2 places. That's a little different. How many places are you paying for, Jake? Yeah.
None.
No kids. No girlfriend. You fuck your mom. I mean, all these things are happening, and you're calling me out for the shit that I'm doing. You know nothing about me.
Yeah, because I'm like,
right? Because you listen to the fucking chat. That's your problem. All these guys say whatever they want to say, but it doesn't mean it's all true. Right, Jake?
No.
I mean, I know you live with your mom and fuck her. That's true.
Call out the chat, dude.
For the love of God, I don't know why John put you on to open the show. It's fucking crazy. Like, what, once they see your face, it's like, why would anybody listen? That's the big issue, and I just don't understand. But I'm just trying to go on there once in a while and have a fucking chat. I don't need fucking Jake screaming at me every time I go on there. It's so brutal. I feel bad for the people that are on the fucking show. Like, nobody wants you to do that. Nobody wants you to derail shows. You went on Mike and the Minifans the other day. You were pretty good, not bad. I mean, did you need John's permission in his his love? Of course you did. But you were better than Quinlan. No matter what anybody says, Jake, you have that. You were better. But for some reason, like, you just can't get out of your own way. Just like tonight, you can't even stay halfway sober to come on a show and battle. So
bro,
why bother? It's a waste of my fucking time.
You have just talked for fucking 45 seconds.
Well,
uninterrupted.
I'm waiting for you to talk.
What's the matter with you? There was no time for me to fucking say anything. There was no interrogatives. It was simply declarative.
Go ahead.
Like,
I'm here. I'm waiting for you.
No, you don't get to go on a 45-second rant. Where's the question?
I've asked you the question 15 times.
How am I better?
How many more times I got to ask you this?
How am I better than you? How about that? On a top 5 list on how much better I am than you?
You got to answer the original question. What is the purpose of
What was the
derailing
original question, bro?
derailing John's show? Because every time I come on, you derail the show. What is the purpose of that?
Well, there's definitely two sides to this story. Am I derailing it or am I keeping it on the rails?
No, you're derailing it. Yeah.
Why? Because you think you're so important that you have
Because
to come
John
on?
thinks that. John thinks that for sure. Because that's
John
why he
thinks
knocks you, gives you timeouts, and he knocks you off the show. I mean, obviously, he doesn't want you doing that.
Yeah, yeah, it's not orchestrated. It's not to be,
You think it's orchestrated? Why didn't he have you on in the beginning to start the shows instead of having those other guys now that aren't on the show? Why weren't you there?
What? Because I'm like gonna jump jump the people that created Meeting of the Minds. I shouldn't have been on Meeting of the Minds. It was Johnny Acapini that got me on there. It was by sheer coincidence that I got on there, and I went by Scat. All right, when I was first on there, and then I just continued to do it for a year. And now you're coming at me and saying that I derailed the show that I was on bi-weekly, and the only reason that I'm on that show is because Jay and Vodka and BA are gone.
Yes,
Is that what
that's
you're
why.
saying?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you get your start? How'd you get into this KMS world?
I think I went on Mike and the Minifans. I think that's how it started.
You started just right off the bat. You just fucking came out of the womb, just fucking ready for Mike and the Minifans, huh?
That's my first show I went on. Yes, I think so. I don't know if I came out of the womb that way, but
just covered in placenta. Yeah. Okay, so you've had pretty much a meteoric rise. Is that what you would say?
I don't think there's much of a rise. I mean, we're on the KMS network. I mean, we're not really rising. We're just having fun. You don't understand what that is, Jake. The purpose of going on the shows, Jake, is to have fun. That's the only reason. Why else would you do it? I mean, none of us are anything. I know these guys, for some reason, people think like you're supposed to be like really good at this. Like none of us are good at this. So what would be the other purpose of going on the show? To just have fun, right?
Yeah, but I have fun and you don't.
You don't have fun, Jake. You never look happy. You look like a miserable fuck on the shows. You don't look fun.
Oh, I said, brother. Come on. What you talking about, show, bro?
What I'm asking you is, can I come on a show on GVE and not derail the fucking show? Is it possible for you to do that, or is it impossible? I mean, can't we band together?
I think there's been multiple.
Fuck with Luke.
It's basically when you come on after you fucking like go at me. Like that was 2 times.
When did I go at you?
About the fucking last meeting, Mike and the Minifans, dude. You fucking went at me.
I complimented you. I mean, you're a fucking bum, but I still said you were better than Quinlan
today, man. Not 2 weeks ago, you fucking asshole.
Well, no, I complimented. So I thought you were pretty good on the show. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I thought you did okay. I mean, I thought it was crazy to bring you on.
Got out of Ted Sarandis's just.
What'd you think about your rankings? That was good.
So that's
you actually got mentioned. That's good.
That's an equilibrium there.
What'd you want? Would you want to be? Do you want to be liked? I mean, is that really what you want, Jake?
No. Did you see how pumped I'm about this? I'm pumped about that.
Yeah. So anyway, going forward, are you going to be able to control yourself, or am I going to have to go on there? I mean, you don't want to have.
Why would you have to go on there?
I enjoy going on there. I know, but I like going on. Yeah, it's not my show, but you know how the show works, right, Jay? He puts the link on.
More part of the show than you are, Ken.
I know. I never said you weren't. You are a huge part of the show. You big. I mean, without you on the show would not exist. That's for sure. So what I'm saying is, like, if you go on there, is it really worth?
You just pulled a fucking 180. No, don't believe you.
Yeah. Anyway, I find it to be troubling that you don't want to, you derail every show. It's weird. It's just an odd instinct. You don't sit there and beat up on Luke. You should be beating up on Luke. I mean, that's really where you should spend your time is smacking around Luke. Why aren't you?
Why would I?
Because he's an asshole. You know what I mean? That's the guy.
You're not.
After. No, I'm a great guy. Great guy.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah, I could see that from our discourse. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to come to a consensus or no? Yes, no.
But this is literally coming down to a consensus. If I'm not going to be a dick to you on Meeting of the Minds, you
Or are
called
you? Maybe
called the
you will.
Kane's Corner for this.
Yeah, you seemed excited to come on. I thought you were going to be a little more sober, to be quite honest.
Excited to come on. I said, "Yo, I'm available all day tomorrow, and I'm available after 4 p.m. on weekdays." You said I'm available at 7 p.m. I said, "Sounds good." And then I'm not even looking at this.
And then
And
you went
then I
into
said, "Are
Robbie
we
V.
still good?"
Then you
Because
went
that's
to Robbie
what
V's
somebody
Spaces and
should
announced
do.
you were coming on the show, didn't you?
Yeah, because I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, as soon as I sent the
Where
DM,
are you? Are
I
you
was in the
just having
space and I heard
fun
you
with me?
announce it.
Why?
Don't play
Why?
make pretend. Don't play make pretend, Jake. It's not becoming of you.
I don't know why Menners bequeathed you with shit.
I don't know either. It's a great question. It's a great question. I mean, Manners was a huge enemy for a while, but
He
he
was?
yeah, he came and attacked me a few times. And then we put it together.
Like did you start off as enemies and then became friends?
Not really. No, I didn't really start off as anything. Again, I just came on that show and it went from there. I'm not really
All right.
sure.
So what sparked your I'll tell you what sparked my interest in Kirk Minahan and
All right, great. You
like
watch
I
the shows, Jake? That's something that's been kind of a criticism that you don't really
no,
watch the shows.
I listen to them. I
Or
don't
listen,
necessarily
whatever.
watch them. But I also call in, so that's proof. And I, you know what? Like I like this community. I mean, I like you brought up that Spaces last night was a debacle, and I'm like,
Awful. Terrible.
I think it's the absolute antithesis of that.
What do you mean?
Opposite.
No, I know, but what in what context? It's the opposite of the Kirk
I
Minihane show?
No, I think that the fact that you can go on Spaces and have anybody listening in or anybody being allowed to talk, I think it's a cool thing,
Sure.
and I think it went pretty well. I don't think that it was a failure
Did
whatsoever.
I mean, what are we talking about? Failure? I mean, everything it
Well,
was just
that's what you
boring.
were saying.
It was boring. I mean, it just was. There's nothing to the people that are in there. They're boring. I guess that was the problem, right?
So you don't think your shows are boring?
Yes, I don't listen to my shows. I'm sure they are, but I mean that is extra boring, extra boring.
You
It's
should
brutal.
listen to your shows.
Yeah, I mean I listen to your stuff. You're
And it's
really,
boring.
really, you're really good. Yeah.
It's real boring.
No, I don't really think of things that way. I don't be like boring or not. Just the Robbie V Spaces. It's just a bunch of people. Like it just doesn't. There's nothing to it. What is the actual structure of the space? Is it supposed to be about anything or is
There's
it
no
just
structure whatsoever.
yeah?
That's what a space is. It's
Not
people
all the
talk.
time. Not all the time. There's plenty of spaces that have structure.
No,
I mean,
think
I was
about it like you're out on the fucking you're out at recess, like that kind of shit. That's what it
well, I was
is.
in a space the other day. It was Stooley Clubhouse, and he did it about surviving Barstool. It has structure. Like there was a topic. There was something that they were talking about. You know what I mean? So it made sense. I don't know what was that supposed to be about yesterday.
Nothing. Just
That's what I mean.
minifans
It's
getting
just
together with
why
other
even
minifans.
okay, but those guys aren't Minifans. You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
think so?
No, you think Memes is a Minifan?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
Trust me, he's not.
All right.
So I mean, it's not really about that. So I don't know. It's fine. I mean, people like to go to it. I put me to sleep. I mean, what else am I supposed to say about it?
I don't know. You
You
shouldn't
were
say it.
fantastic in it, Jake. You were fantastic. I mean, you brought the heat.
I asked about a game, man. I asked about Steelers Eagles. That's what I fucking asked about. I didn't do much. I mean, Robbie V runs that shit. So I mean, don't go against Robbie V and Danny and like them.
Why not?
And,
Why not?
I'm
Robbie
on
V
there.
always has something to say about me, so who gives a fuck? It's not good.
Why? So you can't. So you're not allowed to take any criticism.
Am I not allowed to? I take more criticism than anybody.
Oh, really?
Definitely.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've been
I take a
called
lot of criticism.
I've been called a retard. Like,
But you are. I mean, that's not a criticism. That's the truth. You know what I mean? It's not really like they're
yeah.
criticizing you.
That's so funny for you to keep saying as I drive this conversation.
Yeah.
So I saved you, and you didn't even notice. All right.
Yeah, it seems like it, Jake. You seem like you're saving me.
No, I saved this. I actually
a lot got figured out. You're gonna. I'm sure you'll derail the show again. It's unbelievable that you just can't go on the show and be normal. It's unfortunate. That show has a lot of potential. It's fun. Meeting the Minds I enjoy the show. But do you realize like none of the old people are coming on? Why do you think that is, Jake? Where's Jackson been?
Banned, you motherfucker. Do you not get that?
What is it?
They're banned.
Jackson's banned from the show?
Oh, you're bringing up Jackson?
Yeah, there's many people that come on.
I don't know.
Come on, you should be packed with people.
What do you want me to say about Jackson?
Well, every time you're on, they don't want to come on. And they're not going to tell you that, but that's what it is.
Also, people went after him for fucking 16-year-old or something. I don't fucking know what happened. All right.
Do you think John should be bringing those people back into the show now?
Coming on like Jackson was Jackson has been on that show for fucking 3 months when Open Borders fell apart because Luke had a fucking episode or whatever. And now Luke has the farm league system. So like get your shit straight and check your fucking chat.
I saw he likes Jake, but he's lying to you. He doesn't like you. I mean, that's why he doesn't come on the show. He told me that privately. He's like, every time Jake's on the show, I can't come on anymore. And I'm like, well, I mean, I feel bad. It's unfortunate. All the people have to suffer to not come on GV, for the tens of people that watch.
It's so unbelievable how much shit you can spew. Do you pluck your eyebrows?
No. Usually, if you pluck them, don't they not come back?
Nice eyebrows, then.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I don't do any shaving. I do like a trim with the number 1 on them, Yeah, so I get them.
You do what you do.
Mm-hmm. Jake, thanks. Nothing's been figured out here.
Believe me, Kane. I know it was a lie.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. All right, thank you. I can get off now.